Hi, it's Gaye. We're going to do 15 minutes approximately lower body workout. All you need is a little bit of space, put your trainers on and let's go for it. So, nice and tall, just marching on the spot to wake everything up. Just get yourself nice and warm. Roll your shoulders back anyway, and then we're going to do some side steps. That's good. Take your heel up to your bottom. And then a few knee lifts, just to make sure your hips are warmed up a little bit and your knees. And then we're going to get straight into doing some really good lower body work. So from here, a deep squat, coming back up. So from the side, pushing down, pulling through. So you're going to go down, so you can put the weight into your heels, not your toes. And you're just going to start to wake up the lower body. Breathing normally, pushing through. And then we're going to slow that down. Go down for 2 and up for 2. Lovely, well done. So it's just down for 2 and up for 2. See if you can push your bottom back a bit further this time. That's really good. Just one more. Then, coming up nice and tall, back to that march. When you're ready, push your heel in front. So heel dig, speed it up slightly. Up those arms. What I want you to do now is heel, toe, heel. So it's heel, toe, heel and change. And again. So although we're just concentrating on your legs and your bottom, think about keeping your tummy muscles nice and tight without holding your breath. So we're working the whole of the lower body. Now I'm going to start to lift your knees. Any back problems, you keep the knee lifts quite low. Otherwise, if you can, bring them up so your knees hopefully parallel with your hip. And then we're going to do the same leg twice. Change legs. That's good. And again. So just a double knee lift. Staying as upright as you can. Starting to work your deep tummy muscles at the same time now. And keeping that leg moving. Now we're going to change that. We're going to lift the leg for 4. That's really good. And then swap legs. And again. So try and get that knee up as high as you're comfortable. Now we're going to lift the leg up for 8. And then change legs, exactly the same thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. Now, take the feet wide into a deep squat with wide feet and wide knees. And as you're doing this one, let the arms float and lower. Just 4 more singles. That's good. Now pop the hands onto the hips, go down for 2. Push the knees over the middle of the foot. Try and keep your chest up and your tummy in. Nice and controlled. Especially on the way back up, try and pull your tummy muscles in with your buttocks at the same time. So you're tightening your bottom. That's good. Just got 2 more of those. Nice steady doubles. Squeeze your bottom on the way up. Brilliant. Now we're going to go down for 3. So it's slow and controlled. And then squeeze it for 1. And lift. Lovely. And again, so it's 3, 2, 1 and lift. And again, just check that your knees are following the middle of your foot. This time down for 7. and a big lift. So try again. So it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift, and again. Excellent. Just once more. So down for 7. Then go back to those singles. Just pushing the knees over the middle of the foot, trying to make sure they don't wobble around, keeping those thigh muscles working quite hard, but also keeping the tummy in, keeping your buttocks quite tight. So let's go down as far as you're comfortable and come up for 7. So it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower and up for 7. So you're looking for some control here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Okay, for 3. So it's down and up. 1, 2, 3, and again. Lovely. So really squeeze up. One more time. And singles. So now you need to be feeling a little bit warmer. Everything's woken up, hopefully. Just a couple more. Excellent. So you're going to step touch. Swing those arms, wake up the legs again. And then we're going to put your hands on your hips out of the way and step and drop. So you're curtsying across the back with that leg. Keep your chest as upright as you can and just step and drop. See if you can go a little bit lower. So we're stepping and we're crossing behind at the moment. That's really good. Just a couple more. Marching it through. Relax those shoulders. And now we're going to go into a lunge step. So from the side, you step forwards and you push back. Try and make it a really dynamic big push. Forward and push back. And if you can, add the arms. So press and pull back. Good. Just check that when you're stepping forward, you're not dropping that knee too far over the foot. Try and keep it over the ankle if you can. And then relax the arms. Keep that lunge step going. Just one more. And then march it through. Go into a lunge position that you're comfortable with. Take your back leg as far away as you comfortably can. Check your position. Front knee over the ankle. Bottom tucked under. Back heel off the floor. Just go down slowly for 2 and up for 2. Nice and steady. That's it. You'll feel at the front of the thigh. But you're keeping this all strong. Two more. Brilliant. Come up. Change legs. Again, get yourself into that comfortable position. Heel off the floor at the back. Knee over the ankle. Bottom tucked slightly under, tummy in tight. Down for 2 and up for 2. Just try and breathe normally throughout. And take your time. There's no rush with these. We're trying to work on strengthening. And the stronger the muscles are, the more effective they're going to be for you when you're moving. Just a couple more. And come up and march it through. So from the side, we're tapping back now. So you're tapping behind you. Arms come forward. Get a really good rhythm there. Pushing back as far as you comfortably can. Now we're going to tap to the side. Add your arms if you want to. And then you're going to take that to a leg lift. Squeeze and release. Really controlled, lifting from the outside of the hip here. So feel the movement here as you lift and squeeze. Try and keep the leg as straight as you can. Add the arms for balance if it helps. Got a really good squeeze. It's not about the height, it's about how strong you're feeling here and using those muscles to control the leg lift. Excellent. So one more each side, that's really good. And then we're going to squeeze back. So the same exercise but pushing behind you with a straight leg. So you're squeezing your bottom here, putting your tummy muscles in, keeping that back strong. Press back with your heel, keeping the leg as straight as you can. That's really good. So there's no rush. You're trying to really strengthen these muscles here. And then take the leg back, hold it there, and press it behind you. 3 times. Relax. Press it back. 1, 2, 3, and down. If you don't feel comfortable like this, you can always hold on to something like a chair. And again. So it's 1, 2, 3. Once more. Excellent. Back to those squats. Now, in a moment, I'm squatting forward. I want you to start to squat back. So if you imagine a chair behind you here, push your bottom to the chair, stand up tall. So I'm going to get a chair for that, just to show you. So here's what I made earlier. So, chair squats, sit on the edge, stand up tall, touch the chair. That's as far as you want to go if you can, that low. Just touch and come back up. Don't sit, just come just above it and hover. So touch, come back up. Pushing your bottom towards that chair. That's it, right back. So just do a couple more of those. And then you're going to hover. Imagine you're a jockey on a horse, so squeeze your thighs tight, tuck that bottom under slightly, pull your tummy in, chin up and just press. Breathe normally and up you come. Brilliant. And again, jockey sit. And up. Lovely. Push back. Squeeze. And lift once more. And up you come. Back to the bottom on your chair, nice and tall. Straighten one leg and the other. So you can do these just to finish off your 15 minutes. Nice and easy end with the chair. Good. Keep these muscles strong. From here, get your bottom to the front edge. Take one foot out in front of you. And lift your chest for me, holding onto the chair. Lean forward from the hip till you feel the stretch down the back of that hamstring. Really important to stretch these legs out. This is only 10-15 minutes maximum out of your day, so try and do this regularly if you can. Lift, push, feel that stretch here. You need to be there for 30 seconds minimum to get a really good stretch from this one. So just make sure you actually are feeling it in the right place. So it should be in this top part of the back of the thigh. Pushing your bottom back towards the chair but keeping your chest up can increase that stretch. If you bring your toes towards you, you'll also get a bit more of a stretch into the calf. So we're just holding out there for a few more seconds. Then come up slowly and exactly the same on the other side. So push your bottom into the chair, leaning with a long spine, straight leg, toes are towards you and feel that stretch in the back of that muscle on that leg. So we're staying there for 30 seconds. So it really helps if you've got a timer or you can put a clock on that's got the minute hand. It's much easier to watch the seconds go around when you're not having to count. So just holding it nice and steady there. That's really good. So we're just going to increase that stretch slightly by pushing your bottom further back. Don't forget you need 30 seconds just to start to really help the muscle to relax into its stretch. Five seconds left, you're nearly there. And up you come. Perfect. So that's a hamstring stretch seated. We'll do standing too. So standing tall. Again, if you've got a chair, you might as well use it. So what I want you to do is to do a calf stretch. So take one leg right back as far as you're comfortable. Keep the front knee bent, the back leg straight, and push the heel into the floor. Now check that your feet are facing the same direction and you're not twisted at all. So if you don't need the chair for support, just get yourself into that upright standing position. Think about pushing that heel right down on that back foot. So again, you need to hold that for 30 seconds. Holding your calf stretch is really important because you're trying to lengthen out the back of that leg. If it feels too easy, you might want to change your position slightly, push the leg further back. But if you keep trying to straighten the knee, you'll feel that stretch increases. So that's 30 seconds. So what we're going to do now is lift the heel, drop the knee, and tilt your pelvis slightly. So you feel a hip flexor stretch here. Just hold that stretch there. Just make sure you feel it right in the middle of the front of the thigh. Now if you want to, this is the quad stretch that you can do in this position, but a lot of people don't feel very comfortable like that. So the alternative is here and here, so you feel that stretch. So you've done your 30 seconds, come back up, change legs, again for the calf stretch. Make sure the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight and your feet are facing forwards, as if you're on train tracks. Now push that back heel right into the floor, so you really feel that lengthening through the back of the leg. And again, 30 seconds, we're going to hold that stretch. Keep going, a bit longer yet. Push the knee straight so you really feel that stretch. This back one. You're nearly there, keep going. Brilliant. Now if you lift your back heel and drop your knee, we're going to tilt the pelvis again till you're in that hip flexor stretch. So hold it there for me, nice and steady, 30 seconds again. Okay, really pushing that hip forwards till you feel the stretch right in the middle of the front of that thigh. And again, if you want to, you can do the quad stretch standing. Same exercise, same stretch, just a different way of holding it. Brilliant, so you've done 30 seconds. I'm going to get rid of the chair. Nice and tall again. Stepping forwards. Keeping it nice and steady. Okay, so there's 15 minutes. Stepping out. Stepping back. Lifting your knee. Heel to toe. Everything should feel a little bit of work there, not a lot, but if you do it regularly, you'll start to really strengthen through the hips, through the thighs, through your buttocks, and when you squat, check you're in the right position with your heels and your weight coming backwards as if you could lift the toes. Enjoy, see you again soon, take care, bye for now.